I hope you're having an amazing day today, and there's probably orange in my teeth. I just wanted to share what I learned from my experience with dropping a remix of another artist. And I hope you can hear me because I forgot my headphones in there. It feels so natural. So I was offered to actually do a remix. I don't know if it was a remix contest or if it's just regular, just asked to do remix of an up and coming artist. Um, Quite a few years ago, as a matter of fact. I've done several remixes. Most of them are actually not out. You won't find them on many platforms because most of them aren't released. But there are quite a few that I've done. And these, there were two specifically, and one was an official remix that I was working on. I thought it was really fantastic to do. So I was excited. The brother was from a different country, but still able to kind of send me some stems. And me and I'm sure a couple other people as well got the chance to actually remix it. And so that was a really great time. What ended up happening was I ended up not, if it was a competition, I know I didn't win. Not because I don't believe in myself. I just know because I would have remembered that I actually won. But what I also remember is that it was my first time actually doing a tech house type of track. This was very close around the time when house was getting really big and tech house was getting really big as well. It was very close to around the same time when Fisher's Losing It was actually popping off. And so I was like, well, this is a great opportunity for me to try to learn how to do tech house, and why not do it on like a huge remix? And so did that, worked on it for quite a few days. I almost missed the deadline, but I got it just in time, and I was excited because it sounded really good, at least to me, in my opinion. And sure enough, it was cool. If it was a remix, I know I didn't win it, but I do remember like it was allowed to be released on SoundCloud. Okay. So fast forward a couple of years later. It is 2024-ish, if I'm not mistaken, in 2024. And I was just reposting different songs and remixes that I made because I forget to mention on how much music I've actually made. Which, if you're curious, you can type Man-O-War, MAN-O/WAR or MANOWAR on many platforms, and you should be able to find me there. I have a Bandcamp account as well as SoundCloud, so feel free to pull up there, and I'll even put the links below on all the places you can find my music. And my remix, actually, I set up in, I believe, Bandcamp and SoundCloud, but I think specifically SoundCloud, because I knew one of the rules was that I could not make my own money from it. So it was just really cool to be able to do that. And so, sure enough, I reposted it on my stories, and I didn't think it was a big deal. And the person that I did the remix for, this was quite a few years ago when I did the remix. So he had reached out and let me know, hey, like, me and my team don't want you to release this. You need to take it down, or I will take legal action. And he left it from there. And my first reaction was, I can't believe this. You asked me to remix this. And now you're mad at me and want me to take it down? And then I stepped back and I said, I have two options. I can say, forget what you're talking about. It's staying up there. I don't care what you say. Or take it down. I guess I could have done other options too. Could have fought it, but I don't really have a team behind me. So, and I was just like, it's not cause for all this headache because of how much music I've made over the year, how much my style has changed over the year. I'm like, it's not going to hurt my feelings. So my original initial thought was that this does hurt because I thought we were cool, and now all of a sudden we got to take it down, and it is what it is, and it's unfortunate. But the more I thought about it, the more I decided, don't be petty, go ahead and just take it down completely. So I did. I took it down completely, and you probably may never hear it again, and that's okay. But it did teach me something. One of the things it taught me was a heart posture of knowing that you cannot hold something so tightly and never let it go, and that nothing is mine. So, as much as we want to profess and believe that everything that we make from our hands is ours, technically isn't. It's technically God's. It's technically the Lord's. And if the Lord demands for it, if he's desiring it, if he's saying, I need this from you, I need you to remove this, or I need this over here or over there, there's two options you have. Yes, sir, or no, Lord, I won't. I don't do the no, Lord, I won't. I say, yes, sir, here you go. It may be hard and it may take a second, but my heart has to be willing to give. And so I just want to encourage each and every person today, if you feel like something is really yours, whether it's a remix or whether it's, shoes, I don't know, or whether it's even your money and your time, none of it's yours. It's all the Lord's. The good news is that you may feel like you're losing something, but he said, all things work for the good of those that love him. And so if you ever have a place in your heart where you feel like, man, I feel like I'm giving up so much, just remember that God has a better plan than you do. He sees more than you see. As a matter of fact, we think we make the decision, but God actually guides our steps. And so I just want to encourage you today. The same way I at first was going to be offended about the remix, I decided I had to change my heart. We all have a decision to make, and sometimes we got to really change our heart, reconsider, rethink about what we're doing. And so I just want to encourage you with that today. And I hope that you have an amazing day. I hope that you check out the music, and I look forward to hopefully encouraging you and talking to you again. But this is the Man of War, and he's signing out today. And again, just want to recap everything real quick. I did a remix. It was great. I had it out for years. I put it up one time on a story of mine, and the artist actually immediately reached out to me and said, hey, you have to take this down or me and my team will take legal action. And I thought that was a very harsh way of coming at me. I'm like, yo, you're doing too much. But you know what? Cool. Because all you got to do is just tell me, hey, can you take this down? And, we could just have friendly conversation or why. But instead of coming in and commanding me to do this, that's originally all my thought, literally all my thought. And I was offended. But I realized nothing is mine. I don't own anything. God owns it all. God has it, and he takes and he gives away. And so I'm like, okay, well, it's not mine, so it's okay. It doesn't matter how long I took to work on it. Doesn't matter how I feel about it. It's all good because it's all God. You know what I'm saying? And so I just took it down. I deleted it. And if you're wanting to look for it, don't look. But maybe ask, and maybe I'll give you a sneak peek of it or something. You might even find it in one of my live streams. But again, I'll put some links below. And I really hope you have a blessed day. If you haven't watched the last video, check it out. I think it's really awesome. And be looking forward to me next time. We'll see you next Friday. Peace. God bless you.